This brew vlog is brought to you by Vanilla Porter and by Irish Spring. Manly, yes, but I like it too. She's trying to entice me to play. Every dog needs one of those. So you know how every once in a while you get a warning on Facebook about Facebook's gonna do something with your personal information that you didn't give them express permission to do, and it's not the most secure of all things, and it's not. I got one of those about photo sites like Flickr, Photo Bucket. Well, it seems some cameras have GPS information in them, and they're posting that. So I go to Flickr. I don't have a camera with a GPS in it, but I go to Flickr and look to see what they're giving, and of course they're giving it, and I never gave them permission to give it. And they've got information not from my camera, because my cameras are cheap. They don't have that much information. You can get the picture information, that's about it. They got information from my computer on there. So I tell them not to give it, and after that it takes me to a page that shows where they're not even supposed to be downloading that information. I already had that part checked. Even if that part was automatically checked when I told them not to give the information, I checked after I said not to give the information, they're still taking the information from my pictures. And you know, if somebody was to get the CEO of one of these companies, get their personal information and pass it around to everybody on the internet who wanted it, they'd be sued out the ass. Yet our information, that's free for them to do whatever they want with. And I don't have nothing to steal, so even if I had GPS, I wouldn't be too worried about it. If somebody got enough information from me to do identity theft, they really wouldn't get anything either. So I'm not that worried about it, but it's mine. It's not these CEOs' stuff to pass around. Maybe when somebody gets identity theft, because these credit card companies do it too. They send you all this junk mail with all your personal information in there. Anybody can steal that junk mail, apply for the credit card in your name, steal the credit card just like they stole the junk mail, and they got your identity. Maybe somebody who gets identity theft needs to track down where it came from and start suing these rich assholes using our identities to make money off of. You're too short, you can't get up here. I don't think exercise is a good way for me to lose weight. After doing all that work in the garden, I ate a ton of food. After doing all that work in the garden again, I ate another ton of food. It was the same way when I was working on my brother's house. I never ate so much in my life. Something I'm noticing that's missing from video editing software. I've only had Windows Live, Movie Maker, and tried a demo of Sony Vegas. But sound normalization, and judging from people's videos, they don't have it. Now, every wave editor I've ever had sound normalization, or MP3 editor. This is starting to be my Christmas time. Once the trees start budding, get the excitement of Whether the frost will knock the flowers off before the bees get to them, whether the bees will show up, whether a tornado will knock the apples out of the trees, and a whole slew of other things. Like a bunch of presents just waiting to be opened out there. Changing every day. See, it's better than Christmas. Christmas, your presents just sit under there and taunt you, never changing. Plus it lasts all summer. You ever get the idea to make your own vanilla? It's cheaper to buy it. Cheaper to buy the good stuff. Even if you get a good deal on the beans, it's cheaper to buy it. And if you're thinking of trying to brew with vanilla, the big thing with brewing is all this uppity crap. They have to throw real vanilla beans in with the beer. Vanilla doesn't extract like that, so they're just wasting beans. If you're going to brew with vanilla and you want to make your own out of real vanilla beans, you get some Everclear, you get some beans, soak them in the Everclear for a year, and then you can brew with them. Or you can just go buy some real vanilla made with real beans that's already been aged and throw it in your secondary or your bottling bucket, either way. But you don't save anything, you don't get any better flavor making your own. And throwing it in the beer, you get less flavor.